Hi guys, today I wanted to talk about our co-sleeping setup for how we sleep with our daughter Riley. Me and my husband have been co-sleeping with my daughter pretty much since she was born. She did the first week of her life, we had her in a co-sleeper crib, so it was co-sleeping, but she kind of had her own space right next to the bed, pushed up against it. But she didn't like it there. She wanted to be right next to her mama. Like having that little space between us was not working for her. So ever since about that first week, she has been sleeping in the bed with me, and she is about to be 11 months old on Tuesday, so just a few days away. Yeah, so we've been co-sleeping for quite a while now, and we plan to co-sleep for quite a while. My plans are to co-sleep with her pretty much until she asks for her own bed. If she doesn't want to sleep on her own, I don't want her to sleep on her own. I just don't want to do that to her. That's my own personal feeling. But anyway, I'd imagine if you're watching this, you're already pro co-sleeping, so I don't need to tell you why I feel that way. About a month ago, maybe a little bit less than a month, I'm not really sure, we switched over to a new mattress. It's kind of not a mattress, which you'll understand in a second when I show you guys. But yeah, we switched over to a new mattress, and ever since we switched over, Riley has been sleeping so much better. Partially because it is a much bigger bed than what we were sleeping on previously, but it also, I believe, is a better surface for her. And there's just a lot of things about it. So starting off with the fact that it's bigger. Previously, we were just sleeping on a double-size mattress, and it was just a normal mattress. So we were quite squished in the bed, and obviously she's at an age now where she does need a little bit of space, and she kind of, she sleeps better knowing I'm next to her, but at the same time now, she is happy to have a little bit of space between the two of us, because if I'm like right up on her, that can actually bother her. So it's a lot better how we sleep now because we have a lot more space. On top of that, this mattress is also much lower to the ground than a traditional mattress, so it is a lot safer. Basically, if she rolled off of this, she would be completely fine. She wouldn't hurt herself at all, and if she did cry, it would only be because she is stunned, not at all because she would hurt herself. She just would not hurt herself falling off of this mattress. She pretty much couldn't fall off of this mattress. Like, she could technically get off of it, but it wouldn't be falling per se. Which you'll understand in a second. Yeah, so this has just worked out really well for us. One of the other bonuses of this mattress is that it is, for me, it was at least a third cheaper than the other mattresses I was looking at. So the cheapest option for what I was looking at when I was researching mattresses, when I was looking to get a bigger mattress for us, was nearly £1,000. And this was like these together, both, because you'll see, sorry, I know I'm like I haven't showed you guys yet, but you'll see that what I've got is two technically right next to each other, and there is no seam. I mean, technically there's a seam, but you don't feel it at all because of how these mattresses are made. Yeah, so the issue of having them pushed together and having that seam between the two of them, there is no seam. You don't feel it. But purchasing the two of these was about £300, because I know when it comes down to it, people just want to know how much things cost, right? For a mattress setup that is really big and safe for your baby to sleep on, that is not a lot of money. And for us, we are looking to use this for quite a long time, so it was an investment, and thankfully it was a cheap investment. But it's not just like saying that it was cheap. Like, it's really good quality. It's gonna last us, I want to say it could last you forever, potentially. All you would need to do is switch out the filling over the years, let's say. I'm not even sure if you would actually have to do that. I don't know. I haven't done that kind of research, but I'll just see as it goes, as time goes. But yeah, it's definitely something that will last us many years. We plan to co-sleep for, you know, basically as long as my daughter will let us. Not let us, but when she asks for her own bed, she will get her own bed. I'm not going to make her co-sleep with us, but I also don't want to force her into her own room when she's not ready. So we also wanted a solution that would work for our family. For, you know, if I get pregnant again and she's still co-sleeping with us, we wanted to make sure that the new baby still fit in the bed with us. This is all hypothetical. I'm not pregnant, guys, but it's just, you know, planning forward, because I didn't want to buy a mattress that was just going to work for my husband and I sleeping with Riley, and then we have another baby and then we have to get another mattress. Like, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to buy something once that'll last us forever, and in the future, when we don't want to use this, it can be stored away. We can go back to our old bed, and these will still be useful, which you guys will see in a minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into it and show you guys the setup, and I think it's really cool. This is our sleeping situation right now. It is as big as it looks. It pretty much takes up a large portion of that wall there. And I'll show you guys what I've got down here. So this is just my duvet with a cover on it. Obviously a sheet, a mattress protector, and I really use this more for in the event that Riley pees on the bed. The mattress itself is protected, but she hasn't actually peed on the bed in a very, very long time. Thank goodness. Like, I mean, like, I think it's been like at least a couple months. It's been a long time. And then this is the actual mattress that we're using. So as you can see, this is not a traditional mattress. This is, what it is it's actually filled with buckwheat. This is actually a mattress cover as well. Hold on. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I can't. Sorry, make you guys look at my foot. So that is the actual mattress. But anyway, what you can see is that there are rows. So basically, each row is sewn down, and it is completely filled with buckwheat, which is a natural, what would you consider? Grain. It's a natural grain. And this is, I guess, a Japanese kind of thing. So what I have actually, instead of one big mattress, we've actually got two mattresses right next to each other. And this is what you would call a Japanese futon. And each one of these is 100 centimeters by 200 centimeters long. So together, side by side, what we've got is a 200 by 200 centimeter setup. So we've got like a square setup. And this is a little bit bigger than a Super King, because I believe a Super King, correct me if I'm wrong, is 180 by 200, and this is 200 by 200. So maybe it's the size of a California King, but I'm not actually sure if the California King is longer or if it's wider. So I'm not sure, but it is a little bit bigger than a Super King, but I'm able to use all Super King bedding because it's not as deep as a normal mattress. So even though it's longer, I have the extra allowance in the sheets to use regular Super King sheets, if that makes sense. Sorry guys. So what a Japanese futon is basically, this is designed that you can roll it up and put it away easily, although this is a permanent, well, at least for who knows how many years of our life in the future, kind of a solution. But it could be a temporary solution if you're just co-sleeping with your child for, let's say you're only planning on doing it for 6 months to a year, and you don't want to buy a full-size mattress. This is a great solution because these Japanese futons are much, much cheaper than a traditional mattress, and they're also portable. So afterwards you can use these, if you have guests over, you can pull them out and you can put them in storage, no problem. One of the other things I really like about this is you can see it is very, very low to the ground. So it is very safe if we are sleeping. Like Riley actually does not sleep on the wall side. She either sleeps in the middle of me and my husband, and this is enough space that she can sleep completely sideways if she wants to, which she sometimes does. But she also sleeps on this side towards the floor sometimes, because sometimes she prefers to sleep on one side and sometimes she prefers to sleep on the other. It's just like any other person. Sometimes I prefer to sleep on one side, sometimes I prefer to sleep on the other. So if she happened to roll off the bed, it is completely safe. It wouldn't do anything more than stun her just because it's such a small drop. What I have done is I took the wedge that I had during my pregnancy, And I've just put it up against the part that her body is at, so that if she does roll, she doesn't actually roll onto the ground. And that just helps to keep her from, oh, sorry, that is gross, my hair. And it just keeps her from falling on the ground. She wouldn't hurt herself, but it just keeps it so she doesn't get woken up, because she would stay asleep. And she often does kind of like roll and her legs dangle up here, which she likes because she loves having her legs elevated while she's sleeping. I just use a little shelf as a side table because we don't have space for a side table. So I've just stuck a pillow at the base here just so she also doesn't hurt herself. So this is, you know, somewhat child-proofed. Yeah, but we really like this. One of the other benefits of the buckwheat is that this is a very firm mattress. So babies are supposed to sleep on firm mattresses. A lot of people want their babies to be on nice soft mattresses, but actually it's safest and best for them to be on a firm mattress. But it's also completely customizable. You can pull buckwheat out of every single row, or whichever rows you want to. If you want to do it by, you know, stations of your body, you can remove the buckwheat to make it softer, or you can put more buckwheat in to make it firmer. So that is cool. Yeah, and we've been sleeping on this now for a little while, and it has worked out really good. Riley has been sleeping really, really good ever since we've switched out to this mattress. And, you know, it could be a coincidence, but I like to think that it's the mattress actually is like really comfortable for her. And the best part is me and my husband have lots and lots of space. Not all Japanese futons are 100 by 200, so just look at the measurements. A lot of them, I think, are 80 by 200, so if you got two, it would be 160 by 200, which I believe is maybe more like the size of a double, maybe a little bit more than a double, but it's not quite, oh, not double. I'm saying maybe it's it's the size of a king. I'm pretty sure it's the size of a king, but it's not the size of a super king. So we wanted to have as big as possible, just because if in the future I am, you know, if we have another child, which we would like another child, and we happen to be co-sleeping with both of them at the same time, I wanted to make sure that it was big enough. For anybody that's like trying to figure out how big it is, I will show you. It basically fits 3 pillows. These are standard size pillows, 3 pillows across. So if you have pillows at home, I'm sure you do, you could just take 3, plop them across, and that'll give you an idea of how big it is. Or also a standard bed length is 200 centimeters. So it's pretty much as wide as your bed is long. Yeah, so that's it. All right, so I'm tacking this on to the end because I realized I didn't actually tell you guys what it is that we are sleeping on. These are called Japanese futons. And what we got is a Japanese futon that is filled with buckwheat. So if you're searching for it, you can just go into Google, or specifically we bought ours off of Amazon. Yeah, just look up Japanese futon mattress, or you can look up Japanese futon mattress buckwheat, or you can look up buckwheat mattress. There's a lot of different options out there. I know you can also make a buckwheat mattress out of pods, which is like, they're like, I guess you fill up these pods with buckwheat filling and then you put it together yourself. That was a bit more work than what I was willing to do, so the futon mattress just worked better for us personally, but you can look up that as well. You know, definitely don't just buy it because I'm saying to, like, you know, look into it, do your own research, buy what works for you. I'm just sharing that this worked really well for us, or has worked really well for us so far. And I think it will continue to work for us really well. We've also had the added benefits that I used to get really bad back pain because I lay in the bed with my daughter when she naps as well. It's part of attachment parenting that, you know, it works for our family. Some people might think that's extreme to nap with your baby. I don't actually sleep with her at this point because I do get enough sleep at night. But I lay there for her comfort. And my back used to get sore sometimes from being in bed for so many hours throughout the day, because a baby can sleep for, you know, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. When she was younger, it was sometimes 15 hours, 16 hours, and that meant that that was how many hours out of the day I was spending in bed. And I would get a sore back because you're not really supposed to be inactive for that many hours throughout the day. I've stopped getting a sore back ever since I started sleeping on this buckwheat mattress, so that has been amazing. I wasn't expecting that. It's just been a really nice positive side effect. And my back pain went away literally the first night. Like after that first night that we slept on it, I stopped having that sore back. It wasn't like a major back problem, so I'm not saying that your back problems are going to magically disappear right away if you start sleeping on one of these. It's just that's what happened to happen for me. So that's really nice. My husband really enjoys sleeping on this mattress as well. He actually opts to put the pillow to the side, and he likes to sleep just completely flat right now. I don't know, it's definitely better for your back to sleep on this kind of mattress than like if you've just got like a saggy kind of a mattress. Firmer surfaces are better for us. But it does still, you know, it still gives you support and conforms a little bit to your body. So it's not like the same as sleeping like on a hard floor. And you can customize it like I mentioned, so that's nice. So like I said, it is a Japanese buckwheat futon mattress. If I can find it, well, I'm sure I can find it, but I don't think the seller that I use, like they don't seem to always have like lots in stock, but anyway, I will link down below as long as I remember the exact mattress that I bought. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy and that you found this interesting or helpful. Let me know. Thanks guys. Bye.